Alright, my zillions, welcome to my review of the Mafex EVA-01. We've had a lot of Mafex going on lately. They've been pumping out figures, lots of comic figures, lots of movie figures. But I haven't gotten all that. What I was interested in is EVA-01. And I am interested in John Wick 2 that's coming out because I missed John Wick 1. I just put in a pre-order for Batman Hush. So one comic figure, but that has special meaning for me because I've worked with Jim Lee before on like that version of Batman. It's less a Hush Batman than just a Jim Lee Batman. Anywho, EVA-01. I love EVA-01. My fandom for EVA-01 is right here in this. I haven't watched Evangelion in a long time, but the thing that always grabbed me was this design. This one right here. It is the thing I love the most. So, when folks ask me, because I get some EVA-01 figures, am I getting EVA-02? There's a metal build EVA-02 coming out? No. This guy. The purple, the green, the black. Love. I do have a small collection of EVA-01s, including that first metal build, which I haven't opened yet. Cheers to me. But this guy speaks to me, girl. Cyborg. Not really. Maybe robot, mech thing, organic mech. It's complicated, guys. It's complicated. You can watch a newly dubbed Evangelion on Netflix. I plan to do so. Maybe before my review of the metal build, and maybe I'll get refreshed on all of that. So, anywho, let's stop talking and let's start reviewing. Foremost, EVA comes with a plethora of hands here. You got these like karate chop-in hands, ready to fight hands. You got more creepy type hands. Actually, these are not creepy type hands. I know exactly what these are for. These are for ripping through the force shield hands. And I dropped one. That's okay. You got gun holding hands. She's got the other one there. I don't want to say he. I have a default setting, guys. When I talk about this stuff, I just say he. I don't mean it like I don't know what the source material, what the thing actually is. Because people call me out on that, but it's just the way I talk. I talk fast, and I tend to just have default settings. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, fist hands, splayed out hands. Something else that fell out of my hand. Oh, it's the other one of this hand. I see it. I'll get it. Look at my shirt. Just kind of more holding, kind of place the other side of the gun in my hand type hands. You like that? And then these point. This is just a knife holding hand. Thumbs up hand. Yeah, baby. They're all done really well. They have really nice sculpts, really good paint applications. Very nice grays, the little orangey yellow dot on all of them. The black highlights. Very, very nicely done hands. Some of the best hands I've seen on a figure that I've gotten in a while. Next up, we got the alt screaming head. Okay, that's probably not what it sounds like. Looks really good. I think if I could just hold it, it would be nice. Yeah, I think it looks pretty good. The paint is good. You got the mouth done in red. It doesn't look bad. The light purple around it looks fine with the black, and then the green at the edges, the red inside the green, and then the yellow eyes looks fine. The horn looks good with the green around that. The back of the head, you can see they have that lighter purple with the green there. It looks pretty good. I've not tried to swap heads yet, so I know there was some sort of direction for it, but I did it okay, so there you go. Let's see. I see the peg. Yeah! So there you have it. Or, let's rock! It comes with this Let's Rock, you know, Colonial Marine style assault rifle, classic EVA, green, yellow, red here. The paint app is not so great with the yellow and the red. The gray looks fine at the top here, gunmetal at the very tip. But the sculpt is fine. On this side, you have the yellow and the red again. Paint app is a little bit better there, but it's still just okay. You know, it's fine, but I guess it's fine. Just the paint, the yellow and red paint app there could be a tad better, but overall, I'm not like hating on it or anything. EVA also comes with this incredible Gatling gun. Gatling. Really, really nice. Done in mostly a gunmetal. Then you got just a gray back here. Really great sculpt here. This turns. How cool is that? It is really awesome. I really, really dig this piece. This comes out. I didn't even realize that till just now. It felt like Lusto when I was messing around with it. You see the bullets in there. Done in gold. Beautiful. What a great looking piece here. This is gorgeous. I don't have the proper hands for it here, but man, this is probably how I'm going to display EVA with this thing. Because it is just so awesome looking. Yeah, that's probably going to be a must. I'll put it together for final thoughts. I was looking at the directions for something, and it just dawned on me. It didn't just dawn on me, but like it made me remember that this particular EVA-01 is from the Evangelion 2.0 You Cannot Advance movie. This is a 2009 movie. Didn't mention that at the top. It'll possibly be in, I just said Evangelion, possibly be, but it was 2.0. In my title, I don't know yet. I haven't decided. I sometimes keeping the title short might be to my advantage. But I'll just go right into the next one. The next accessory is this alternate shoulder piece here that actually has the knife in it. You know, the EVA knife. It's like made so it's like opening up and the knife is coming out. A little arsenal there. This is just on a little ball joint. So you could take that out, the little hole right there, and then you would peg this in here, you know, and then he could be like, see, I said he. So I'm just gonna probably keep doing that all review long, because sometimes people just come in for certain parts and they're like, he said he, oh my god. So yeah, you could do that. Take off the hand and do that. I think that's pretty cool, honestly. I think it looks really, really good. Sculpt is nice. The paint is nice on it. So I'm impressed with that piece. That's a fun piece to have. Be the knife. Here it is in her hand. Its hand. Let's say it's. I don't know. Also, a nice sculpt here with decent paint. You know, maybe a little bit of extra blotch of black there, but overall, I like it. The tip is two-toned, which is nice. Yeah, it looks good. This is a nice knife. Fits in her hand very good. So, yeah, I think this is very, very cool. Here, I put a splayed-out hand here, which is falling off. They do tend to fall off if you haven't handled a Mafex. They do have these, like, little straight pegs. They're just kind of frictioned in. It's not the greatest way to do things, but you know, it is what it is. I think that looks pretty awesome. Alright, next up we got some stuff for Eva's back here as she's belting out some tunes there. Looks like a rocker in berserk mode. Yeah! We got this chord thingy here, you know. Oh, that fell off. Oh, and that fell off. So that's one thing How about we get that out of the way? There's things that fall off of this one a lot, including these things at the bottom, even the feet. It's a little bit of a frustrating figure. I will get it all back together in a second. So anywho, this thing, you know, it looks okay. The little brown paint isn't the best, but it's fine. You know, it's got the cord that goes, really goes nowhere. So this would plug into the back like so, and there you go. The end here is like, you know, frayed. It is cool, little attention to detail. I dig that. Let's continue along without a cut here. We get this piece here, which is the back piece opened. You would take off this, and then you would put this one in. Looks pretty good. You know, not bad at all. Paint is decent on it. Got the white in there. You got some silver. Is that silver? It's gray. Then the green, and then you got two versions of the entry plug. You got this one here, which Eva can hold in her hand. Looks pretty good. You know, for something really skinny and small, there's some like fibers on it. It's done decently well, I gotta say. So that's not bad. And then you got the one that would go in the back here, which is like just a little piece here that you could stick in. I don't know if it stays. Let's find out. Let's find out together. Yeah, it does, and that looks pretty good, guys. I think that looks rather neat. What do you guys think? I'm pretty impressed with that. Also got a Mafex stand that I will not be taking out. I have enough stands. It is very basic. There is nothing to talk about on it. So I just want to mention it. Then we have the force shield effect, and I guess you could use this with this. But I'm not going to set it up completely here. What you got here is this thing, and then you have the hands, which you would do like that. And if I could find the other hand, it is around here somewhere, I believe. Well, it's here somewhere. Ah, here it is. I got it. That was the one that fell before. So you got that one doing that, and now this one fell too, and we will never be able to do it. So you get what I'm saying. You put the things there. It's just, piece of plastic, translucent plastic with some red swirly Canon logo deal there, and you would stick the hands on that, and you could recreate Eva bursting through that. So it's fine. Watch out with this. It's a little sharp, the edges there. So just be careful with that, is all I gotta say. Let's have a look-see at the rest of Eva, starting with the normal head. Looks pretty good. The sculpt is right on. The paint is okay. Nothing bad to talk about it, but kind of like the Berserk head, it just feels like it could be the lines could be a little less thick, and it could be a little feeling a little cleaner overall. Something about it. I mean, there's nothing crazy bad about it. It's just I just feel like it could be better. I don't know what it is. It's something weird, but it's fine. There's nothing really out of place, and the sculpt is good. So I don't know what I'm talking about there. The neck looks good. I like how the yellow looks on there. The shoulder pads look good. The greens look fine. The black apparently, gets easily finger marked there. The purple at the ends look good. This side looks pretty good. They are attached, as you saw on this thing here, a piece of shoulder pad, which is also attached to the shoulder. Lots of little ball joints there, but they do get out of the way, so that's pretty interesting. You got the EVA-01 logo there. That's decent enough. The arms look pretty good. Over here it says the EVANGELION 01 test type, which you can read very well. More writing on top and bottom is almost legible. Project Eva, Nerve, Tokyo 3. Yeah, I actually don't remember, so that's good that I was able to read that. Because that's really ridiculously small, and with the naked eye, no way. But through the viewfinder, I can. The bottom parts here look good. The paint is a little messed up right there. Saw all the hands already. Same deal going on this side, but that, it looks fine enough. The midsection and chest looks pretty good, gotta say. I like how the glossy black looks against the more matte black, and there goes the shoulder pad again. So yeah, that's a thing. These segments look good. Right here, the paint is a little messy. The black going up the sides there, a bit messy. This piece here is done fine. The legs, very long legs, of course, look pretty good, and I lost this. We will get that in a second, but that's not it. That's not it. The knees, they're not the bee's knees, but they look okay. They can see a little yellow protruding on the side. You know, these are also on little ball joints. I don't know why they needed to do that, but they did. Just makes it messier. Overall, the legs do look good, I gotta say. The back here, paint's a little fuzzy in there. But the sculpt is good. Feet look fine. Not completely clean, but not terrible. These little ankle pads, top of the foot pads, they're okay, but like I said, pops off really easy. I actually have no idea where that even went. It's got to be here somewhere. I'm not going to look for it right now. It is the same on both sides. But it does make me address something here. This foot, it's fine now, but man, it came out and it was so hard to get back in and get tight. I'm glad I was able to do it now, but, you know, like for the review, but it was giving me a hard time. And part of the reason why I didn't jump on this right away, I mean, you know, that and because I got a million things here. But overall, I mean, the look is pretty good. I think the proportions are, you know, a good EVA. Stands about 7 inches plus tall. So you'll see in size comparisons with some other characters how it looks. But yeah, I mean, overall, I feel like the look is decent enough. It gets the point across. Holy, stand up. There we go. So yeah, if your show can stand up, will lead us right into articulation. Articulation on EVA-01. Head's on a ball joint. And you can see it moves on a hinge there as well. And then the neck is on a joint, so you can get a lot of good movement. Walks like an Egyptian. You got a top joint up here. Big ball joint, works well. Oh, this is rubber. I didn't realize that before. This is a rubber piece. So that's interesting. The plastic quality overall is fine. You know, it's not bad. Then you got a lower joint, so you get more range of motion, but you're not getting a ton of motion, but it's good enough, I think, for this character. Then you saw these are on ball joints as well as that. And then, we'll just take it off. You have a joint in here and right here, so a double joint, kind of like a butterfly joint, but not completely like a butterfly joint. It's like a faux butterfly joint, but it might work even better. Look how far across Eva can get her arm. That's pretty good. That's pretty good range of motion. You're gonna knock this off every time, though. There's no doubt about it. Double jointed elbow here. You can swivel it as well at the elbow. You can do a little bit of that way as well. Hinge swivel at the wrists. The legs pretty much do a full split here, and then all the way up. High kick. Can go back. There is a drop down joint if you didn't notice. See? And then you have rotation at the thigh as well. So that's pretty good. Double jointed knee. This is on the ball joint as well, as you saw. Actually, it's on a hinge. This is a hinge. Huh, that's a hinge. This is on a mini ball joint as well. The foot is articulated. The foot is really weird too. The hinges, you're covering it with this, you know, in times when it doesn't fall off, but it's hinged at the very top of the foot there, and I've actually, I think it was this foot, popped that top of the foot right off. So yeah, be careful with that. So it is what it is, but be careful with that. There is a joint that goes into the foot there. You know, it gives you a little action that way and this way, and it gives you rocker. You know, it's kind of like a break the foot type of rocker, but you know, it works. It works. So you're gonna be able to get Eva in a bunch of different poses if you could get it to stand right. It's kind of an awkward figure. And a bit frustrating, so yeah. For your size comparisons, here it is with the Endgame War Machine from Marvel Legends, the 1000 Toys Hellboy, SH Figuarts Ultraman Zero, Robot spirits. Oh, Panzer World Galliant Tatsu Kyojin, Jax Rodan, the NECA poster Godzilla, the SH Monster Arts EVANGELION, which is such an interesting and weird and I gotta say, man, one of my most cherished pieces. It's so ridiculous. I love it. The totally awesome Shiryu, which is kind of like an EVA Mecha Godzilla combo type piece. It's so good. Last but not least, a Robot Spirits EVA-01, which is a nice piece, but I've never reviewed this. I never really played around with it much. I basically took it out of the box when I got it. It wasn't that long ago. Maybe, I don't know, maybe a few years ago now. But it was much later than when it came out, and I had randomly found it at Midtown Comics. So that's how they scale. Obviously, two different EVAs. I believe this one's from just a regular series, and obviously this is the EVA 2.0. So there you have it. That's how they size together. This is a much bigger piece. My final thoughts? Well, it's not perfect. It's kind of frustrating. Things fall off of it a lot. All these little bits was probably a bad idea to have them so loosey-goosey, including the feet. They come off pretty easy. The hands don't stay on so well, so... And it's not cheap, you know, especially if you're getting it here in the States, it's definitely not cheap. So, I didn't mention it, but the bottom of the feet are actually really, really nice. So, there you go. But the details are nice, as you saw. The weapons and all the accessories are really cool looking. You get a lot of them, which is great. So, I mean, and it's a tall figure. There's not value because overall the package is kind of weird, as far as how the figure turned out. But if the figure turned out great and everything was tight, yeah, it would totally be worth the money. Otherwise, I'd say if you're an EVA fan, yes, it's a yes because I'm happy to have it. If you're like kind of borderline and you were just thinking about getting it because maybe you like Mafex and you want to check out something new, I don't know if this is gonna make you happy because it's just kind of too fiddly. It's kind of frustrating. So I'll end it there. You know, it's a get for EVA fans. I think that's for sure. Otherwise, take what I've dealt with here as an example, and that's just, you know, in the reviews. So I don't know, guys. I'm gonna say no overall because it's pricey. We're talking $75 to $100 depending on where you get it. You know, so yeah, I can't say that's worth it with all the little issues. But it looks great. I really do think so, and you get a lot of accessories. So I don't know. I'm happy with it for myself. And it's gonna look cool on a shelf like this. So there you have it. That's my review. Let me know your thoughts about it as well. And if you could please like, comment, subscribe, and share. Check me out on Facebook and Instagram. Buy me a coffee if you buy me a coffee on Coffee if you dig what I do, or buy yourself something nice on eBay. Either way, you'll be supporting the channel, and I do appreciate that. Till next time, peace out, peeps.